It's Saturday. I got my Tupperware shirt on. I'm about to do a live Tupperware party over on my Tupperware page. And I need to put some makeup on, y'all, because I'm looking rough. I look like I just woke up, which I have been up since 6. So my mom got me this shirt for my birthday. Isn't it cute? It's all blinged out Tupperware shirt. I haven't worn it yet because I haven't had a party over there in forever. But I'm going to get ready. I just want to come on and chat with you guys and talk about weigh-in stuff and lose it, calorie counting. So say hello if you're in here. Let me see if, okay, there we go. I've got the chat on. Say hi if you're in here. It is Saturday. It's January the 2nd, 2021. Everybody's got new goals. I'm sitting here drinking out of my Christmas mug. I've got my little 60-calorie coffee. Hey, Myrna, how are you, my friend? Myrna, where you been? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever. Okay, so I already prepped my skin with some Sturf. And I bought this new Hydro Boost because my skin is like super dry. Somebody here on YouTube said it was good. And it's nice. It's like a little light gel. So I put my serum on. Let's put some of this on. Now listen, I'm not any kind of beauty. Don't come after me. I don't do beauty. Most of the time on my channel, I look like I got hit by a truck. Which is, you know, hashtag nurse life. So we're going to put a little bit of that on. So I have a party this morning. I got up. I went and did a Walmart pickup. I'm going to put my It CC cream on. And I had a few things that I wanted to pick up for the week. I am prepping a low-calorie breakfast casserole this morning. And I'll post the link down below. But the cool thing about it is I actually lightened it up a little bit more. So instead of using like regular cheese, sour cream, those sorts of things, I'm using fat-free cheese. I'm using yogurt, which sounds so weird. But I'm using yogurt. I'm using hash browns. I'm using some leftover ham from Christmas, which that will be delicious. It has an onion in it. Anyway, it's like 76 calories per serving. That was a hair. That was a hair that went in my mouth. Okay, anyway. So we'll be doing that. I have noticed that my skin has cleared up from, sorry, I still have a hair in my mouth. I'm sorry. This is real Amy. My skin's cleared up from the big sugar binge of 2020. Now that we're in 2021, we don't have to worry about those things, right? My husband got me a new palette. Did I tell you guys this story about he went to Ulta? And I think I told you guys this. The lady was like, "What are you looking for, sir?" And he said, "My wife needs blush." And she basically left him to fend on his own. So I feel like he did a good job. Ooh, that was a little much. If you put enough blush on, you will look 10 pounds lighter, is what I have learned. It's not true. It doesn't work like that. Okay, I've had a few questions about Lose It. Let's talk about that. Number one, people are asking me, like, how did I come up with my calorie goal or something like that? So when you sign up on Lose It, it will go through a bunch of questions for you. How tall are you? What's your gender? What's your height? What's your activity level? So for me, I put sedentary. They also ask you how quickly you want to lose weight. Well, in my thinking, who would ever put the slow number? Like, I'm like, let's just do this. And so I put 2 pounds. But I don't think I'm actually going to lose at that rate. This is my little Tarte palette that my mom gave me for my birthday. So I am using the color Tinsel. Yay, loves it. QVC. Well, let's put some tinsel on our eyeballs for our little Tupperware party. So I put sedentary. I put 2 pounds a week. I'm 5'9", I'm 48, I'm female, you know, all those things. And it gave me like 17 to 1800 calories a day, which I think is fabulous. The other thing that I'm hearing from you guys is that on some of the pointed plans, you felt like you were under eating, which I think is interesting. Like you've been double tracking calories and points, and you feel like you've been under eating. So I think that gives you, at least if you're not going to switch to calorie counting, that gives you a good reason for double checking your calories, right? I'm going to use some of that. Where did I put it? Oh, I'm going to use the color Carol as an eyeliner because it's kind of a red color like my hair. So yeah, it gave me 17 to 1800 calories, and man, I feel fabulous on that amount of calories. You can absolutely barcode scan your food. I had that question. There's an amazing barcode scanner, and I will tell you it works better than any barcode scanner I have used on any of the apps. It scans everything, and if your food doesn't scan into it, you just create a new food. So that works great. There's a place to journal. I found that out this morning from one of my friends out there. So you can hit the plus sign in part of the app and you can journal. So if you're wanting to like journal your thoughts and your feelings, you can do that. And I started a tracking challenge over there. So we are tracking every day for the month of January. So if you have not friended me yet over on Lose It, my email, which is what you need to friend me, is nisfornurse@yahoo.com. Friend me and I'll stick you in our group. This morning I started a Facebook group for us because a lot of us want to post pictures and stuff. So we'll have a little Facebook group over there for picture posting and all that good stuff. It's a little bit more interactive. The Lose It, I just blinked really hard. The Lose It app, their group stuff is pretty basic, which I don't mind, but you know. All right, let's talk about weigh-in. So technically I started Lose It on last Monday. So I'm 5 days in, and I've had I had last weekend where I ate all the sugar in the world, chocolate cake, the whole thing. And then this weekend on New Year's Eve, or this week on New Year's Eve, I had 2 glasses of wine and a bunch of chocolate, which I talked to you guys about honestly in my vlog here. So this morning and last night I had sushi with, you know, all the stuff. So this morning I was up 1.5 pounds, but this is not actually my weigh-in day. So I'm going to weigh in on Monday. And I think that that's great considering all the stuff that I have consumed. And I have every confidence that on Monday I'll be either at 258, which is where I was at before I started Lose It, or lower, because I'm drinking water, I'm on track. Last night I was so proud of myself. I'm really working on this habit of closing the kitchen in the evenings and not eating after I close the kitchen. One thing I love about Lose It is that done logging button. So we've been smashing the button. In other words, when the kitchen is closed, we smash that button. We slide that button over to the side. And it's like a mental cue that you're done. So I did that last night. I had several like Hungry Monster cravings. If you've read the book Never Binge Again, you know a little bit more about who that inner voice is, and that it's not you. Okay. So that little person was telling me, oh, you could go try this, you could go have that. This is in the refrigerator. Let's have a snack. And so I kept engaging that little voice in my head and reminding myself that number one, I was not actually physically hungry. Number two, I distracted myself, and I had a really good night of working on that habit. I actually pulled up my done logging button a couple of times and reminded myself, hey, the kitchen's closed, you're done logging. I've been watching a lot of the posts over on Facebook of people restarting, and a lot of people saying, you know, I'm starting again. I've started 1 million times. Listen, I totally get it. I'm there with you. And, you know, just, you know, pray that I can be successful or, send me good thoughts. I hope I can do it. I just want to remind you guys that this is not about willpower. You guys, we have to get our heads wrapped around the fact that this is not about willpower. Willpower comes and goes. You're going to run out of willpower. We're human beings. That's what happens. This is about habits. This is about creating new habits for ourselves. Those big habits and the little habits, the micro habits and the macro habits. So you have to get into a new rhythm every day. What does your rhythm look like? And I talk a lot on my channel about staying in orbit. So your rhythm, your plan, okay, is your planet Earth. And you're out here, okay, and you're staying in orbit around that. So you're staying in that rhythm. A lot of times we talk about being balanced and all this stuff. It's not so much about balance, it's about rhythm. And every day having a routine and a rhythm that benefits your plan. So, what does that look like? How many meals a day are part of your rhythm? I love on the Lose It app, you can set up. Maybe you're a 2 meal a day person. Maybe you're a 6 meal a day person. Whatever works for you. I'm working on more of a keep my insulin and my blood sugar steady. So I'm trying to eat every 2 to 3 hours. So I actually have snacks built in, and my meals are looking a little bit smaller. So my rhythm for me, if you just look at your whole life, you get up in the morning, try not to pick up the phone right away. I do my prayers. I fix my breakfast. You guys have seen me do that. I log my food before I eat it. I usually don't have a mid-morning snack because I'm not hungry. Then I have lunch. I usually do have an afternoon snack. Then I have dinner. Then I usually have a dessert or a snack. And then I close the kitchen, do prayers, go to bed. That's my rhythm. Okay. So if you sit down and write your routine out, I do this with my moms. What does your daily routine look like? This is a good time to really look at what does your daily routine look like? When you wake up in the morning, is the first thing you do pick up your phone? Maybe you need to change that for your mental health, right? Do you take a walk during the day? Now that's something that I really want to build into my rhythm. I used to be a walk every day person. I got off of that. So when you look at your routine for the day and your rhythm, what do you need to keep the same and what do you need to change? So that will build those big habits and those little micro habits for you. So when you lose your willpower at the end of the day, when you're tired, you're exhausted, you're stressed, you're not stressed, you're bored, you're happy, whatever. You're not relying on willpower. You're relying on your habits, your routine, and your healthy rhythm. In this day and age, it's very hard for us to stay balanced. Everybody always talks about, you got to stay balanced. You have to balance everything. You guys, that's not realistic. We're always going to have one area of our life that's not balanced. Okay. So how instead do we have a healthy rhythm and routine and habits that will carry you through the crap? Lou G says the social aspect of Lose It is somewhat lacking. Yeah, Lou, I went over and started a Facebook page if you want to be over there. You don't have to be in any of those places. You can just be here with me. I'm going to be here checking in. I'm going to try to check in every day this month. So, okay, let me go flat iron my hair. And then I've got to go make this casserole for my friends over on my Tupperware page. I have a business page over there. It's T is for Tupperware. It's open. You don't have to buy anything, but if you want to come see me make a casserole this morning, come hang out. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Marianne. Marianne, my friend. How you doing? I hope you're feeling okay today. Hi, Luigi. I already said hi. Hi, stepping blindly yet faithfully. Stepping blindly yet faithfully says, I'm so excited. I haven't joined yet, but will today. I lost 25 last year. Oh my gosh, that is fabulous. That is such a huge accomplishment. We all need to give ourselves a pat on the back. If during 2020, we managed to come out of that okay, all right. Maybe you didn't gain too much because some of us gained. Maybe you maintained. Maybe you managed to lose. I think that there's something positive that we all need to look back at 2020 and take that with us into 2021. You guys, what did you do right? There's got to be some stuff that you did right in there. I'm seeing a lot of people sort of kicking themselves over on Facebook because, this last year has been difficult and people have gained weight or gotten off track or life has been horribly stressful and horrible things have happened. Okay, let's start focusing on the positive and the now and the moving forward. And we can do that by really looking at your routine. I really want you guys to look at your routine and your rhythm. Write it down on a piece of paper. What does your rhythm look like? What does your routine look like? If you're in the routine of binge eating every night, okay, how can we adjust that? All right, small changes. Let's focus on small changes. And let's commit to tracking. The basis of all this is going to be tracking our food, tracking our intake. So we have an awareness so that it is out in the physical world. We want to make it concrete and we want to be accountable to ourselves of what we're doing. We need honest tracking, which means omitting things is not honest tracking. Okay, which I mean just saying, oh, that cookie didn't exist. Because we don't want to see it in our trackers. Listen, I've been there, all right? Put it in your tracker. You're going to feel better when you put it in your tracker. All right, if you like these kind of videos, give me a thumbs up. I hope you guys have a great day out there. I have a busy day. So Tupperware party and then cleaning. I have a lot of laundry to do. I always leave my laundry for Saturdays and then I'm whatever. Let me go flat iron the mop. And then I'll go see those of you guys that are going to be over on my T is for Tupperware business page. I'll see you guys at 10. We're going to make a breakfast casserole. We're going to make my husband some cinnamon rolls in the microwave, portion controlled so that I don't eat any because I don't want any cinnamon rolls. But if you make a whole pan of them, you start picking. Have you guys ever done that? You just like pick at stuff. So we'll do that and then church tonight. All right, guys, stay in orbit. That's what we're talking about. Stay in orbit. Pick your healthy plan. Stay in orbit with your routine and your rhythm, okay? And let's get rid of this whole willpower idea. It's not going to work. It comes and goes. Go look up willpower and you will see when you are stressed, when you are tired, when you're angry, when you're bored, when you're happy, when you're sad, the willpower gets flushed down the toilet. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.